We are going through some very scary times, people. At Houston, Texas, J. Lafayette Cockrell, a Negro dentist, was mutilated by masked men for alleged association with white women. A race riot nearly resulted from this attack. Alexander Johnson, a Negro bellboy of Dallas, Texas, was taken out by masked men, whipped, and the letters KKK burned on his forehead with acid. He was said to have associated with white women. At Miami, Florida, at the close of his evening services, 8 masked men waylaid the Rev. Philip S. Irwin, Archdeacon of the English Episcopal Church, and head of the work of the church among South Florida Negroes, carried him into the woods, whipped him, and then applied a coat of tar and feathers to his body. He was placed in a sack and taken in an automobile to a spot in the center of town and dumped into the street. Keep safe, everyone. We believe in the fatherhood of God, the brotherhood of Jesus Christ, and the eternal tenets of the Christian religion as practiced by enlightened Protestant churches. We believe that the perpetuity of our nation rests upon the solidarity and purity of our native-born white Gentile Protestant men and women. We believe that the current of pure American blood must be kept uncontaminated by mongrel stains and protected from racial pollution. We believe that the government of the United States must be kept inviolate from the control or domination or alien races and the baleful influence of inferior peoples. These are some of the beliefs from the KKK.
Boxing is one of the great sports of this decade, besides baseball. One of the great men of boxing was William Harris Dempsey, also known as Jack Dempsey. He was born on June 24, 1895 in Monsanto, Colorado, to parents Hiram and Celia Dempsey. William Dempsey went by the name of Kid Blackie when he made his boxing debut in Salt Lake City in a make against an opponent named One Punch Hancock, who William Dempsey only had to punch him once to knock him out. William's brother, Bernie, was still a prize-fighting boxer and was called Jack, after a great 19th century boxer named Nonparlia Dempsey. On a day in 1914, William's brother Bernie was ill, with William offering to fill in for him and taking on the name Jack Dempsey for his first winning fight for his brother, precisely never giving up the name Jack Dempsey. He had earned a reputation enough to be able to book fights on the East Coast and in San Francisco. William, now known as Jack Dempsey, got his chance to fight against the world heavyweight champion Jesse Willard, whose nickname was the Great White Hope, on Independence Day in 1919. No one thought that Dempsey, a mere height of 6'1" and a weight of 187 pounds, which is, in this time period, if you fight against a guy bigger than you, you're probably going to lose. So many people thought he could not stand a chance. In the end, Dempsey defeated Willard even though he was outclassed in height and weight. With the defeat of Jesse Willard, Dempsey earned the title of World Heavyweight Champion.
High-profile investigations against Capone failed. The police therefore took their frustrations out by constantly raiding his whorehouses and gambling dens. Capone went into hiding for 3 months during the summer, but eventually he took a huge risk and gave himself up to the Chicago police. It proved to be the right decision, as the authorities did not have enough evidence to charge him. Capone was once again a free man, having made a mockery of the police and justice system.
Times are changing, ladies, and so should you. Coco Chanel is the big cheese going on in the moment for women's fashion. Her mix of men and women's fashion forms a comfy, edgy look that has women going head over heels. The style is recognized as the flapper. Ladies, with this style, you will make heads turn in your direction when you're walking down the street. Say bye to uptight clothes like corsets and long hairstyles, known other than the kids and girls. Times are changing. Leave the old days behind and